Some gifts from God don't come wrapped in paper or tied with ribbons. They come with wagging tails, gentle eyes, and hearts full of unconditional love. Have you ever wondered why so many homes that are filled with love often have a dog in them? Why is it that in moments of joy, sorrow, or even loneliness, a dog seems to appear, as if sent at the perfect time? For centuries, people across the world have believed that dogs are not just companions, but blessings, divine messengers of loyalty, comfort, and love. They remind us of qualities that are closest to God's own nature: patience, forgiveness, and devotion that never fades. But is it simply chance, or is there a deeper reason why God places dogs in our lives? Today, we'll uncover the truth about why dogs may be one of the most meaningful gifts sent to every loving home. And if you believe dogs are family, not just pets, subscribe to our channel for more stories that reveal the beauty of this unbreakable bond. Section 1. Dogs as God's messengers of love. When you look closely at the way dogs love us, it's hard not to see something divine in their nature. They forgive instantly, love without judgment, and stay loyal no matter what. These are not ordinary qualities. They are the qualities of unconditional love. Think about it. When you make mistakes, your dog doesn't hold them against you. When you're tired, angry, or distracted, they don't turn away. Instead, they wait patiently, ready to love you the moment you are ready to receive it. In their simple, pure devotion, they reflect the kind of love many believe comes from God. Dogs don't care about your status, your wealth, or your appearance. To them, you are worthy of love just as you are, and in that way, they mirror the timeless truth that real love is given freely, not earned. Perhaps this is why so many people believe dogs are God's messengers. Through their actions, they remind us of the love, patience, and forgiveness that we are meant to practice with one another. Section 2. Comfort in times of pain. One of the most powerful ways dogs bless our lives is in the moments of pain. When the world feels heavy, when loss steals our joy, or when loneliness wraps around us like a shadow, a dog quietly steps in as if they were sent with a purpose. Many people share stories of their dogs lying beside them after a loved one has passed, refusing to leave until the tears slowed. Others remember long nights of illness where their dog stayed awake, resting a head on the bed, guarding them, as if protecting their very soul. These moments feel more than coincidence. It is as if dogs are placed in our lives exactly when we need them most, like an answered prayer, a reminder that we are never truly alone. A dog cannot speak words, but their presence speaks louder than anything else. Their quiet comfort, their steady gaze, and their unshakable loyalty become living proof that love is stronger than pain. And maybe this is why so many believe God sends them, to remind us that healing often comes in the simplest, purest form of companionship. Section 3. Science meets faith. Science tells us that dogs aren't just companions, they're healers. Studies show that when you pet a dog, your body releases oxytocin, often called the love hormone. This same hormone lowers stress, calms the heart, and strengthens the bond between humans and animals. Doctors have found that people with dogs often live longer, healthier lives. Dogs reduce blood pressure, ease anxiety, and even help with recovery after illness. Therapy dogs visit hospitals and nursing homes for this very reason. Their presence alone brings comfort and healing. But here is where faith steps in. If science can explain how dogs heal us, faith may explain why. Perhaps God designed them with these abilities on purpose, to be not only our friends, but also living medicine for our souls. It is no accident that a creature so loyal, so forgiving, and so deeply connected to us can also heal our bodies and minds. For many, this is proof that dogs are more than animals. They are part of God's plan, a blessing sent to remind us that His love can reach us in unexpected ways. Section 4. Stories of divine connection. There are countless stories that make us wonder if dogs are truly heaven-sent. In one village, a dog waited by the roadside every day for his young owner, who had passed away in an accident. For years, the dog returned to the same place, as if keeping a sacred promise to wait until they were reunited. To the people who saw him, This was no ordinary loyalty. It felt like a divine message about love that never dies. There are also stories of dogs rescuing families from house fires, pulling children from rivers, or guiding lost travelers back to safety. In those moments, it's hard to believe they acted by instinct alone. Many owners describe it as if their dog was sent by God at exactly the right time. Even in quiet ways, the divine connection shows itself. A dog resting by a grieving person's side. A dog appearing in the life of someone who had given up hope. These are not coincidences. They are reminders that love often arrives in fur and four paws, carrying with it the unmistakable touch of God's care. Section 5. The spiritual lesson. When we step back and look at the way dogs live, it becomes clear that they carry lessons far greater than we often realize. Dogs forgive instantly. They don't hold grudges, no matter how many mistakes we make. Isn't that the same kind of forgiveness God asks us to give to others? Dogs love without conditions. They don't care about our flaws, our failures, or our past. To them, we are worthy of love just as we are. Isn't that the way God loves us too, fully and without judgment? Dogs are loyal. They stay by our side in good times and in bad, never questioning whether we deserve it. In their loyalty, we see a reflection of the faithfulness that God shows to us every single day. Perhaps this is why God sends dogs into our homes, not only to comfort us, but to teach us. Through their lives, they remind us of the values we often forget: patience, kindness, forgiveness, and love that never fades. In their simple devotion, dogs become living reminders of the way God intended love to be lived. When you think about it, maybe dogs are more than just companions. Maybe they are living reminders that love, loyalty, and forgiveness still exist in their purest form. Every wag of the tail, every watchful stare, every quiet moment at your side, it all points to something bigger than chance. It feels like a gift with purpose. And perhaps that's the answer to the question, why does God send a dog into every loving home? Because through them we see a glimpse of His love in a form we can hold, touch, and live beside every day. So the next time your dog greets you at the door, sits beside you in silence, or simply looks at you as if you were their whole world, remember, it may not just be loyalty, it may be a blessing sent to remind you that God's love is closer than you think. Tell me in the comments, do you believe your dog was sent to you for a reason? Share your story. Your words may inspire others. And if you believe dogs are more than pets, if you believe they are gifts from God, subscribe to our channel for more stories that honor the love and lessons they bring.